Hey everybody, what's happening? Neil, back once again with another video. This time, I wanted to share a tribute video for a good acquaintance of mine and a legendary Hollywood voiceover actor, Mr. Jack Angel, who sadly passed away on October 19th of this year. So yes, it's been over a month now and I've been too busy, unfortunately, to make this little video, but now I finally have the time and wanted to pay my respects properly, because Jack was just the coolest cat you could ever meet. He was truly one of the great, people that have inspired me in my life. One of the great voices in the history of Hollywood as well. One of the voices of our childhood. If you don't know Jack, if you're not familiar with Jack's work, I'll go over it a little bit here. He was an actor who started out in radio, but he got the acting bug, known pretty much exclusively for voice-over work in animation. So he's been in such classic cartoon shows like Super Friends, playing the Flash, and Hawkman and Samurai. He was also on the Smurfs. He was Papa Smurf a couple of times anyway. He was the big bad guy on Voltron, King Zarkon. And on the Transformers, he was several characters. He was Smokescreen, Ramjet, Astro Train, and he took over several voices from other actors that had either no longer wanted to do the role or passed away. So he took over the role of Ultra Magnus, Cyclonus, and Unicron, I believe, as well. So Jack did a lot of work for Transformers. He's obviously a big legend in the world of Transformers fandom. And he was also in a great show called G.I. Joe, the sister show to Transformers, the Sunbow series. And he played Wetsuit, the Navy SEAL. And he was also on Spider-Man as Nick Fury, the mid-90s cartoon show. He's done too many roles to mention, really. But he hasn't just done television, of course. He's done a lot of roles in film as well. He was the voice of Teddy in AI, Artificial Intelligence, the Steven Spielberg movie that I guess he finished from Stanley Kubrick. And he also did voices for several animated hits, across the board. He did additional voices for projects like the first 3 Toy Story movies. He did Despicable Me 2, A Bug's Life, Aladdin, Balto, The Iron Giant, Monsters Incorporated, and just so many more. I mean, he's just done just a ton of great voiceover work. What a career. He is considered to be one of the most successful actors ever in terms of gigs booked, in terms of credits in film. Smokey the Bear, he was the voice of Smokey back in 2002, I believe, for about 10 years. It's just because he had that great gruff voice. It was earlier, down here, I can't do it very well, but, my personal favorite voice that Jack did was Wetsuit on G.I. Joe, and I just love that deep southern accent. It kind of sounds like that, hey, what's going on? Yo, Joe, it's not the best impression, I know, but that was kind of like how Jack did it. Nobody did it better than Jack, though, of course. In 2013, I actually got to meet Jack, and he signed some Transformers DVDs for me, and we joked and we laughed. We told some great Wally Burr stories, Wally Burr being, this legendary voice director in animation in the 70s and 80s and so on. The script reading was really a dream come true for me. I actually got the opportunity to go up on stage and entertain Transformers fans and read lines not only with other fans, but also with Jack Angel, the late great Dick Gautier, Venus Terzo, and Marilyn Lightstone as well. Working with those 4 actors just blew my mind. I got to be Galvatron to Jack's Astro Train, I guess. And after we finished, he actually came up to me. This is true. He came up to me and he said, "Good job. You should put that on your demo." And I just couldn't have asked for a greater compliment. I mean, of course I'm a wannabe voice actor. I don't really have a demo. I never really pursued that specific line of work. I'm more known for camera work and editing and stuff. But bless him for saying that. That's how cool Jack was, that he would just say that and be that complimentary, especially since I didn't do the best job with the sound of Galvatron. He needed a lot more gravitas, but whatever. It's not about me. It's about working with them, hanging out with them, and, just learning from them, getting stories from these wonderful actors. And Jack was just so great. He was always smiling and always laughing. God, I'm going to miss him. He was so cool. He was just an amazing, amazing gentleman. Really cool. all his friends can't say enough about him. I mean, I've made so many connections just through Jack Angel, meeting people like Greg Berger and other actors that he's worked with over the years. I don't pretend to know them that well, but I just take inspiration from them and I learn from them. And boy, it's been such an honor to have met them and even really work with them a little bit, on stage with Jack. But anyway, I just can't say enough about how cool he was. I was really quite crestfallen when I saw that, Facebook post. Hal Rail, really cool guy, great actor. He told me that Jack had passed away. He posted it, and yeah, I was devastated. Jack's such a great guy. I'm gonna miss him. His lovely wife Arlene was so sweet too. Both of them were just so great. Well, I guess there's nothing more I can say except that, as a humble Canadian, wannabe actor and all that, I want to thank Jack for all the inspiration and for truly being one of the, voices of my childhood. He'll be missed. He'll be sorely, sorely missed. Rest in peace, Jack.